Okay, guys, I'm here today with Jason Rao. Huge honor for me.
Thank you.
And guys, Jason's one of the best instructors at BJJ Fanatics. And today he just shot an entire instruction all about the outside ashi. And today he's gonna share with us here one of his favorite moves there. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
Cool, thanks Bernardo. So this instructional, I have a previous one on outside ashi, so this is called outside ashi reloaded. This is all the latest things I'm doing from this position, a number of considerable upgrades from the last instructional, and this is gonna really help you guys out a lot. So we're gonna start an outside ashi on Bernardo. So I'm gonna start when Bernardo's on a knee, just like this. So in this instructional, we use what's called a long butterfly hook a lot. So this hook is gonna come in, I'm gonna hook his far hip, I'm gonna use this to get Bernardo's weight on his other leg, just like this. We use this a lot in this instructional for a number of reasons. Once I get this hook, I'm gonna start to attack this ankle lock. So I wanna make sure I go elbow deep with my left arm. In this case, I'm gonna use an elbow to elbow grip, just like this. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm keeping this hook very strong, and I'm throwing this kind of shallow butterfly hook behind his knee, almost like I'm going to a calf cutter or looking to take his back, but I throw this shallow butterfly hook. Now if Bernardo goes to try to come back into me because my left leg is extending him, it's very hard, and I slowly just rotate in that direction and I apply this ankle lock right here. So in this particular configuration, it's really hard for him to put weight in the foot or access my hands to fight the hands. So we're in the outside ashi. I'm gonna shrimp out, unlock my legs. I put this far hook in just like this right here. My knee is kind of supporting his hips, and now I start to get this elbow to elbow position. So I want his heel flush against my ribs as best I can. I start to rotate on the other hip. Now if Bernardo goes to come into me, it's very difficult. And we hit this kind of short Achilles variation.
Man, that's incredible.
From that outside ashi.
And it almost looks like, I was concerned about heel hooks, and all of a sudden you're almost doing like the straight foot lock there, the Achilles lock, but it's also not the straight foot lock, so it's like
there's a slight twist to it. You're kind of like as opposed to doing a traditional where you're extending the foot away, there's a little bit of like a twisting motion applied to it. It was inspired by at ADCC, Dante Leon submitted Mika Galvao with like a foot lock. And normally when you do a foot lock, the laces are like in the armpit. We talk about it, this is instructional a lot. We get the laces into the lap like we do here. So it's a different motion. Instead of going backwards, it's more of like a side crunch where you're kind of pushing the toes.
Okay, so did you come up with this or
this variation I came up with, but it was inspired by watching Dante at ADCC.
And now after this little extra explanation that you did, can you do it again? Just
sure. So if you're gonna see where Bernardo's foot ends up, it's not like a traditional, not like a traditional ankle lock. So I'm gonna get this far butterfly hook in. I get right here. So you see when I cut this angle, you see how his laces start to go into my back a little bit, and then this foot comes behind. So his foot is like not kind of straight on with my body. It's a slightly, different position than it normally is. But now my lat is pushing into his toes. We get the same effect as an ankle lock. Big thing with ankle locks is you want to plantar flex the foot, like elongate the foot. So we're still doing that, but we're doing it in a non-traditional type of way.
Man, it's really, really tight. Yeah. And then for the other moves that you showed in the instruction about the outside ashi, you have a whole system there. So anytime you bring your opponent to outside ashi, this is one of the weapons. And then I bet there's a bunch of follow-ups there.
Yeah,
if this doesn't
of
work,
course.
right?
Yeah. So the big thing we talk about is the interplay between attacking heel hooks and attacking ankle locks. This particular situation, we're doing that when our partner's in a kneeling position, but we'll do it from a hip when he's from standing as well. And basically, like when I attack an ankle lock and my partner defends, that will then put him in position to be heel hook. So we're switching between the ankle lock attacks and the heel hook attacks. That's a big focus that we talk about.
And when you call like ankle lock attacks, you're talking about the Achilles or
Achilles
straight
lock,
foot lock.
straight foot
Is there
lock.
any other one that I'm not thinking there?
So we do an Achilles lock or a straight foot lock. We also do show a cross ankle lock. And we don't cover it that much because it's not really outside. If you don't mind sitting on a hip, please. So in the instruction we talk a little bit about this. This is a cross Achilles lock. Okay. So it's not a straight Achilles lock. The leg's on the opposite side, but we do use this a little bit in the instructional as well.
But I love the idea of like combining the heel hook with the Achilles lock or ankle lock or whatever you want to call it.
What's really good is to defend one, like to defend a heel hook, usually turn your knee out and point your toes, but that's the position you want to be in when you're attacking ankle locks. So to defend one, it exposes the other. So you can kind of go back and forth between the two. It's a pretty effective system to have to go between both attacks.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, no, that's really good. Guys, make sure to check it out. So Jason just shot this entire instruction here today, all about the outside ashi, and it's gonna be at bjjfanatics.com. Maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. And he's one of the best instructors in the platform. And also, if you are in the Long Island area, he has 2 schools over there. Both schools are growing crazy. He's an amazing instructor, so make sure to check that out.
Well, thanks so much, Bernardo. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.